today? Hope you're doing well. We're headed to Milton again. We've been there before to visit Blinko Glass, but we're going to go to the flea market. But on the way, I found something interesting. We're going to go to the Venetian. It is an old home that was built in 1923. It was an estate with stables, but they've turned it into a restaurant and a wedding venue. So on Sunday, they have brunch from 11 to 3, so we're going to go check that out. They also have dinner from 4 to 9, and the address is going to be 1742 Midland Trail in Milton. Something interesting, I thought, I'm living with my mom. I think most of you guys know that, and our home was built in 1977, so it's kind of fallen in disrepair. Dad died in 2014, so I've been having workmen come and take a look at things and try to restore it. Well, God bless that person. Hope they're okay. And I had a workman come the other day, and he told me he owned a restaurant up here, and we will visit that sometime. And I told him, I said, you know, I really haven't eaten at many restaurants here in the Huntington area because they don't have ratings on the door. In North Carolina, the health department would put a rating on every restaurant door. As soon as you walked in, you know the cleanliness of the kitchen. And because several times I have got a raging case of food poisoning, I kind of always look at those ratings. And he told me, he said, I'll tell you what you do. When you come to a restaurant here, go in the bathroom and take a look around, and you can tell, you know, how they feel about cleanliness. So I'm going to kind of try to do that and see if I can determine if I want to eat at that restaurant or not. Because when I was in North Carolina, I mean, if I went in a restaurant that had a really low rating, I would leave, because you don't forget those kind of things when you're that sick. And another thing, we're going up, again, 60 toward Milton. And this week we had American hero died named Herschel Woody Walker. He was the last remaining World War II veteran that received the Medal of Honor. He received it from Truman. And he was had his own foundation where they would make monuments for Gold Star families. There is actually one in Barbersville. We'll go take a look at that sometime. And he ate breakfast here every Tuesday at a restaurant up here. But his procession came from Beard Mortuary this week up this very route to I-64 in Milton, got on the interstate, and today he's lying, and I don't know if you say laying in state at the state capitol, and will be buried today. I don't know if he's going to be buried at Arlington. They said that you know, funeral arrangements were incomplete. I'm sure the family's still working on those kind of things. But we're going to head to the Venetian, check it out, and we should be there in just a minute. Okay, I just pulled up on the Venetian property. I was going to show you around a little bit. I just spoke to some of the workers, and they said there is brunch in this main home. And then there's also brunch in the pub over here. So we'll walk around and let you see the seating area. It's really pretty outside. We'll go around and take a look at the front of the house too. Seems like they're cleaning out here. He must be vacuuming off. Got a pretty fireplace. Let's go around and take a look at the front of the house. So this is the side. I guess you can sit outside. It says Venetian Restaurant. And this is the front of the house. Like I said, it was built in 1923, and I'm sure it was a family residence. I didn't see any more information online about that. And then in the back, there's a wedding venue. It's on the main street here in Milton. We're going to take a walk back. I guess this is the parking area. Not sure. This must be part of the wedding venue here. And then also I see a gazebo that would be just beautiful for weddings. It would probably have to be a fairly small wedding, I think. I'm sure they set up chairs and benches. Isn't this pretty? kind of the back of the house. I don't know. That used to be stables where they've got the pub now. And I'd say if that is where you would have the wedding, this would be where you would have the reception. Probably looking much nicer. Gosh, listen to the echo. Much nicer if it was actually getting ready to be used. Now this is the indoor space. It's funny when you go around, you find unlocked doors. Isn't this pretty? This could be really nice. I want to show you around a little bit before I show you the menu. And the bathrooms are clean. They have special soap, really nice towels, clean, beautiful place. And this must be the main dining room. Look at the chandeliers. This was the front door of the home. And this is the reception area. And then I'm sitting in this area. Look at this whole picture. And I don't know if that used to be a gas lamp or not. But this is my table. And I want to show you the menu. They have breakfast croissants, steak and eggs, chicken salad, and I got the French toast, which is $11. Venetian Benedict, so they have eggs Benedict, salad, biscuits and gravy. Let's see what they have back here. They have a burger for $14, chicken salad croissant. Sorry for the glare. They have a la carte bacon. I did get sausage. Beverages. I may get some coffee. And they have, don't see any desserts, but I guess if you're gonna have French toast, that is kind of dessert. So I'll let you know how it tastes. I asked the gentleman here, he said that we know the house was built in 1923, and this was the original owner?
Yes, and I do believe it used to be farmland all around here.
Okay. And what was his name? It says Dr. Lon Morrison?
Yeah, and his wife's name was May, because before the Venetian, what was his name? The Venetian was called the Malon House.
Okay, so it was the Malon House.
Yeah,
okay, cool. It's really nice. I did walk around and look around. It's pretty wedding venue and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of weddings?
Yeah, just about every weekend. I think they're already booked up until like 2023 summer, like every weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
I wanted to show you my meal. It looks really yummy. The French toast has powdered sugar on it. I wasn't expecting hash browns, but I got that sausage. So they give you syrup and ketchup for the hash browns. So I'll let you know how it is. Well, I didn't like that at all. I'm just kidding. It was very good. Everything was delicious. Well, we are at the Milton Flea Market as promised. So we're going to head down the hill. It's a large, look, it's vast. Really big. We're going to find a parking place. It says no animals to be given or sold on flea market premises. Well, that's probably a good thing. That can maybe lead to some bad. So we're going to park. It's free parking. Okay, what I've done, I've come in the first building on the left and feel like we're just going to walk around. Just let you see what we can see. Look how large. And I'm sure they're going to have just, you know, a lot of different things. Some will probably be used and some will be new. Like this is an empty. And I think what you could do if you wanted to come up here and rent a booth to sell your own things, you could do that. This says fossils and jewelry. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at that. Really pretty stones. Look at that. It's very pretty. All kinds of different stones that you can buy. Just like this is clear quartz. It's only $1. Smoky quartz, $2. Tiger iron. I remember some of these from school. Did you guys have a science class where they had these? Oh, look how pretty this is. Well, that's $2.50. They have a lot of different rocks. I used to love rocks. Wow, this is pretty. Look at this. Wait, that's pretty. What is that?
It's this right here.
Oh, say it for me.
We're not even sure.
Vandennite.
Vandennite, I think.
These are so
Vandennite.
pretty. They've got.
On barite. The barite's on the bottom, and the rust color is the vandennite.
It just kind of sparkles.
You get it out in sunlight, it really reflects.
Well, there's a lot to see, so we're going to keep on moving. Now this booth says cutlery store, knives galore. So if any of you guys or girls are looking for knives, that seems to be like 125, 81, 102. My dad had a ton of knives. He had a lot of guns too, but he's had a ton of knives. Look at these old pocket knives. And I don't know if they're all new or used. I'm going to ask. Are the knives used and new, or are they all new?
They're all new.
All new, okay.
Except for these. My father owned this store for 20 years.
Say that again, your father?
My father owned this store for 20 years. He passed away in March.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. We're selling his knife collection, his private knife collection. But
Okay.
the rest of them are new.
Okay, can you show me his collection? I was just telling them that my father loved knives, and when he died, he had a lot of knives.
Dad had 95 in his collection, and he loved Buck. Buck 303 was his favorite. He had 35 of those.
Oh my goodness.
And he would trade his buck out every week, so he was carrying a different buck.
Yeah, Dad had that one, the Gerber, Ghost Like Deluxe. I remember that. Oh yeah, and these pocket knives, Dad had a lot of these.
Gives me all.
And she even has the date on them, it looks like.
I've got a card, and we looked each one of them up.
Okay. And I'm seeing, does that say, oh, that's 1989. Let's see, 2002. What's your oldest one, do you know? Let's see, if we can tell.
This one is 1967 to 72.
Okay. These look so familiar. Like I said, Dad, we still have some of them. Well, thank you for sharing. I know they mean a lot to you because you're are you sure you want to let go of them?
Oh, I picked mine.
You've already got yours.
It took me an hour. I stood here and looked at all of them, and I chose a Buck 303. That was his favorite.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's very special.
Yes, thank you.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys want knives, they have. And, you know, we're in West Virginia, so it's really deer country, that there's a lot of deer hunters, and they have to, and I know you guys aren't gonna like this, but they have to have really sharp knives to get the deer meat and to take the deer apart. Mom and I always say, because we have an acre and there's woods behind the house, that when it's deer season and we hear shooting, we go in the house, because hunters, if they've sat there all day and they're not having any luck and they see something that moves, you could be it. I'm passing a lot of the booths. And this looks interesting. It's Kenwood candles. It's with a K. It looks really cool. A lot of different candles. We're going to head on to the next building. This section looks like antiques, which is my thing. I love that. So, and this says puppies. So much for the sign outside that said that there's no animals in here. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. Precious. Oh, they're fighting. You hear them over there fighting? I'm not going to go in, but they're so cute. Hey, precious. I just pray you all find a good home that takes care of you and loves you and treats you good. Sanitize things before touching puppies. Good idea. There's a ton of them. Now these buildings are all hooked together. You just go from building to building. I thought it was milk glass.
It is milk glass.
Okay, it is milk glass.
It is milk glass, but it's different than regular milk glass.
Because it has the clear ruffle around it.
Yep. So you couldn't do it different.
The company again.
It's called Canal. I'm not from West Virginia, sorry.
That's it.
It's called Canal Glass Company, and it I found out it went out of business in 1982.
Okay.
And this was made in the 80s, but they're beautiful, no chips, no cracks, no nothing.
Yeah, I've never seen any glass, turned like that.
I had the picture to match it, and I broke it by accident. Yeah, I wanted to cry. A true glass person I am. You want to see something that was made in the 1800s?
Sure, she's going to show us something made in the 1800s.
Close to it.
Close to it.
This one right here.
Now, is that carnival glass?
This one is too. This is. It's very.
Now, she said this is carnival glass. My mother has a bowl that's that iridescent orange.
No, there's iridescent. There's carnival glass. There's different colors. This one's that's actually called marigold. And the way you can tell the color of carnival glass is when you turn it over, and it's a solid color right here. That's the color of the carnival glass. And see how they did this?
Yeah, it's blue iridescent.
You can see the same thing through it.
Yeah, and it's got a horseshoe.
You can see it different ways. See?
And yeah.
See what I mean?
And so you feel this was made in the 1800s?
Well, the beginning of Fenton.
Beginning of Fenton. So this is Fenton.
Yes, this is true Fenton one.
It says.
This one was
And it says good luck in there, and then there's a horseshoe in the bottom of it.
This
I
was
don't know if
probably
y'all
made
can see.
in 1930. But early,
1930,
early.
okay.
Yeah, but this is a rare one because you can't find these anymore. Yours are broken. They got lost. I just happened to find it in a yard sale.
You found a yard sale.
In a box.
See, you never know.
In a box.
You never know. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
If you want to know anything else, I got Imperial glass, I got Indiana glass.
Wow.
I know a lot of different things.
Okay. Well, thank you. She was so knowledgeable, and I'm going to go out and tell you the name of her. It is called Yankees Antiques. Thank you.
My name is Rhonda Holly.
Her name is Rhonda. So you just come and ask for her, and if you have glass, she can tell you anything about it. Looks like they also have, I'm not going to call them motorcycles. Is that a moped? And there's some kind of little car in the back. It says for sale by owner. It's $4,900. I don't know what it is. For all of you West Virginians, this bike says Marshall University, the Herd. And of course, that's the local football team here. I'm sure somebody would love that. Got the mascot on it. Got there's Harley, and then there's a Honda. Looks like they're also selling some tires here. Maybe you can find anything you're looking for. They got, oh, look at this. Well, she's got, I don't know what it is. It's a Tempo Club car. So that's $8,500. Oh, and this is, your kids would love that. That's $150. It's got a WVU, so can't leave them out. And this is so cute. Kids would love this. This is $2,900. Then I think that's another Harley. Is that only $7,500? $6,500? Okay. For some reason, I thought they were a lot more than that.
They probably are.
Just depends.
Yeah.
Just depends. Your popcorn smells good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Got some really nice stuff. So they've got everything in here. All the jams and jellies and some candy, but then there's just a lot of produce. Tells you where it's from. That's Kentucky homegrown corn. Potatoes. Peaches. Now this area has a ton of purses. That's going to look like Louis Vuitton, but you know it's not. I guess they've got a lot, and that says Hermes. I guess those would be $5,000 if they were real, but they're not real. But they look real. And sunglasses. And flowers in here. And shoes. Look like the clogs. There's some more hats and purses. So there are a couple outdoor buildings. We walked through all the indoor buildings. They're just linked end to end to end to end. You can see them as they go around. But these are kind of separate. This is another outdoor area. Got a lot of folks just standing around talking clothing. Lots more people coming in. It's about 11 o'clock, 12 maybe. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time in Milton today. The Venetian restaurant and the flea market. It's a special little town, and I did go up to the restaurant that Woody Williams frequents on Tuesdays, or did, and there's a tribute wall to him, and maybe we'll come back up and talk to some of the local folks that knew him and get some stories of the special life he led. But I just wanted you to remember that God loves you so much that he sent Jesus. He said that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So all you need to do is just say, Lord, come into my life and be my Savior. And that's it. Believe in your heart, profess with your mouth, and you shall be saved and go to heaven. It's that simple. So God loves you. God bless you. Until I see you again. Bye.